Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to tell you all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Get early access to all of our interviews, including the monthly Chichester chats with writer and comic book legend DG Chichester, new episodes of classic Capes and Lunatics shows, including The Quantum Zone, This, That, or the Third, and many, many more specials, all completely uncensored. Access starts for $3 a month, full video when you pledge $5 a month. Check out the link in our show notes or go to patreon.com/capesandlunatics. Hope to see you there.
This is Celeste Bronkman, and you're listening to the Capes and Lunatics podcast.
Getting ready for that next interview, I see.
That's right. That's right. Prepare for her return.
Mark it on the calendars.
Mark it, you freaks. All right. Welcome back to another episode of the Capes and Lunatics. You know, we would never have done this. We never would have been crazy like this when Charlie was here. I have Phil.
Unsupervised.
We were still breathing. Anyway, I have Phil joining me as always. Puts the Luna and Lunatics in it.
Hey y'all, it's a little hellfire.
All right, so we will talk some new comics, but we're also here
Can't
to talk.
spell lunatics without tick.
Whoa. But yes, we're going to talk new comics, but we're also going to talk the return of Invincible season 2.
About damn time.
I know, and then again, it was 4 episodes. Now it's going to be 4 more, and that's going to be it until the next season.
As a '90s kid who literally we had 100 episodes a season for most cartoons, like you know the standard cartoons. I'm not talking like your Dragon Ball Z's or your Batman anime, but like just your basic stuff. Yeah, like this is ridiculous.
I know.
I miss a 22 season episode. I truly do. No, I can't take it with this streaming stuff anymore.
Yeah, those days are done because again, it's like Invincible's only 8 this season. X-Men 97 is going to be 10 episodes.
Yeah.
Horrible.
Terrible time.
I know.
I mean, the content is better, but it's not worth waiting. Nothing's worth waiting for this long. Sorry. And if you're an ex, I mean you too.
So, I mean, what's like the big? Is it just the animation itself? You know?
Well, yeah, animation's expensive, especially if you don't want it to look cheap in CGI. I'm so glad that Invincible's art style is what it is. It's very 2D. It's not trying to be anime. It's comforting.
I mean, I don't know if Amazon would or not, but I'm sure if they tried to skimp out on anything, I'm sure Kirkman's probably like, no.
I don't know. We'll see when season 3 hits, I guess.
Oh.
Well, although I feel like season 2 got a bigger bump in the budget, even that Adam Eve special looked better than season 1. So I hope that they continue to increase quality, not decrease quality. But and that's how you do it, by keeping a short episode number. Like, I totally get it, but like as a fan, it's just like, also we don't want to burn through too much of the books either.
Oh, true.
I guess
because this is a finite.
I don't want this to turn into Game of Thrones where they run out of material and it turns to shit. You know, like
I mean, unless Kirkman writes some more, you know.
I think he's like kind of done on that front. I think he said as much. He said he was happy with how it turned out.
Well, that's like
it is what it is, and it is what it is.
Well, I mean,
this day, Garth Ennis, where he's like, "Sure, I'll be your idiot." Shout out to the boys.
Yeah, I mean, he does. He tells his story.
Like I said, Walking Dead just abruptly ended, and I'm just like, what?
It was like 192 or like 192. It's like, he didn't drag it out for an extra 8 months or anything. It's like, no, I'm done.
And we're done. So I appreciate the vision. I do. And I will say that it was a terrible wait, but I think this episode was worth the wait. I was wondering how we were going to address some of these things. So I guess like the 3 biggest takeaways from this episode is probably the Guardians fight with the Lizard League.
Well, 3 of them, yes.
Yeah, that Debbie's character arc, and then like Mark and Amber's relationship. Ooh.
And the baby.
Yeah. Now, oh God, I wonder if they're gonna go a different way than the comics with it, or if they're gonna, because he could use some help.
Yeah. Well, they did it in the comics too, but they did kind of even like lampshade it. It's like, oh yes, this baby's gonna age, quicker than normal.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm curious if I would like to see a different twist on it. I didn't really care for it in the comics, to be kind of honest.
Yeah. I think
it's giving Cousin Oliver vibes.
Well, I think he wanted to do the sidekick trope,
It's like, babes, did we not learn from Dawn and Buffy the Vampire, and more recently, oh god, Liam and freaking Teen Wolf? It doesn't work. It doesn't work.
I know. Like I said, I think he just wants to play with that trope of the side.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I get it. And that wasn't bad. I just like, Mark's my guy. I don't need no extra,
Yeah. And Mark and Amber's relationship, man, I'm afraid for her. I mean, she has, I guess, stuff going on in her personal life that has nothing to do with him. And then just the whole, oh, yeah, I'm going to drop everything. I'll see you in a couple months. And
yeah, and they're in college. It is what it is.
And again, if we read the comics, we kind of know what the end game is for him. So,
but they filled out his mom's character so much, and it's very much more fulfilling than the comics. So I don't know. So like kind of where we left off, we saw Mark left in critical condition on planet Thraxa. Freaking Nolan's hauled off to back to Viltrum, and because he failed his mission on Earth. And then we got poor Donald, who just doesn't even know what he's like. Am I human? Do I not bleed if I get cut? I guess not. I guess not. And now Debbie's just like throwing away his books that Mark needs, and you're just like, about that. About that.
I mean, there is trauma there. It's like, oh, you thought you were in this normal marriage, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, I was married to Space Hitler. Okay.
I mean, I think they're worse than Hitler.
Oh well, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's even worse.
This Must Come as a Shock was the title. And I like that we literally pick right up after episode 4. So I was kind of worried about that. Especially after, we took that detour with the other guy. Basically had 2 episodes in one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just kind of worried about where we would be at that point. But I like that. I totally forgot, by the way, that Zazie Beetz plays Amber. I don't know why I forgot that.
Too. Yeah.
So the character actually kind of looks like her when I remembered. I was just like, why does Amber look so... Oh, yeah.
I forgot that too. Well, again, it's like her voice is kind of... I mean, you can hear...
It's a little different.
Yeah. Which, again, I mean, you want to do animation, you got to show you have a range.
Unless you're John Belcher, a.k.a. the guy that plays Archer. Because he shows up in, like, Family Guy and a couple of, like, other animated stuff. He never changes his voice. I love that for him.
Or I was going to say, here's Seth Rogen.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, I'm Alan.
So, yeah. I don't know. I don't know about this episode. It was a little traumatizing.
I know. And again, it was kind of like picking. Well, first at the beginning, it's like, okay, we're picking up the pieces, but yeah, then towards the end, we get the not only do we get the Lizard League massacre, but we also get
like, don't forget the baby.
We also get the Martian starfish.
Yeah, creepy.
I love the whole what's his face? He's like, I am a Martian. They're like, yeah, we know. He's like, yeah, we know.
Yeah. He finally gets home and Debbie's like, what is this? What did you bring home? And then she's all like, I thought he was dead. He just went off and had more babies.
I know, yeah, because again, it's like, besides missing Mark, it seems like, yeah, Debbie was kind of getting back to a normal thing,
But listen, she did have an empty nest, right? So it's like, well, here's the kid. There you
go. Here, take care of this purple baby.
Like, let's just get some foundation on that.
Exactly.
He's like, I could take a year off, but, I already missed the first 2 months, Like, what are we doing here? The college is a waste of money nowadays, but none of my business.
And again, like, he really needs, I mean, again, I know he doesn't want to really, like, be indebted to Cecil, but it's like, you really don't need college.
Yeah. You can just literally go on social media and make money now. You're a superhero. Just saying.
I know, and then that's the other thing. I'm like, he's all about, Cecil's spying on my mom and and us and just the whole thing. And it's just like, well, yeah, after your father, how can humankind you're gonna have to give them a grace period. It's like, yeah, they may not trust you completely for a while, after your father.
Yeah, makes sense. But like I said, and shout out to Cecil, who is voiced by the lovely Walton Goggins. Gotta love Walton Goggins. He is such a character. He is such a character in and out of acting. But I'm glad that Donald is taking a hold of his destiny. Good for him.
I know. I love that whole. It's like, oh yeah,
the white room. You gotta love the white room.
Oh, I love it. We're able to save your brain, but the rest of me.
We got some implanted memories in a new body. It's giving Doc Ock. Hopefully, it doesn't turn out that way.
I know. At first, I was like, did they just digitally copy his brain and put it in an android? But I guess that
it's like you didn't trust Elon Musk with the Neuralink, did you? Because you might have.
Well, again, it's going to be that old trope where it's like, oh yeah, stuff's going to get, he's going to get these weird flashes because he has no human sensation anymore or something.
Well, and that's the trick of it. If you don't know, it doesn't interfere. But once you know, kind of thing, If you know, you know.
Well, he was getting those weird. He was getting those weird flashbacks and stuff before he knew. But yeah.
Now he's putting the piece together, might short circuit everything.
And then, so what? They were making him a new robot body because
those things break down pretty quick. You're not quick with oiling up the joints. Hell,
Lilith is like
as somebody who's tinkering around, I totally understand. You want to do you want to make it bigger, stronger, better, faster.
You can only put so many mouths on those things.
Exactly. Then off to the next one.
Hey-oh.
Bigger, harder, stronger. There we go. It's like, well, we could raise it in a government-run facility because that won't turn out terrible.
I know. But no, I'm enjoying this series because this episode was 52 minutes. I'm like, it's not enough.
Cecil needs to beat it, bro. You know what I mean?
I know, but
he's the villain, but he's the Amanda Waller of it all. He's just kind of slightly less competent than Amanda Waller, I guess.
Yeah, but it's it's like after the whole thing with Nolan, it's like, is he really the villain? Because that just proves his point where it's like, well, yeah, someone needs to keep watch because stuff can happen.
Well, who watches the watchers?
I know.
It's just a vicious cycle,
Exactly.
But yeah, poor Amber, her grandfather died and she's struggling in her classes. You can be a whiz in high school, but college is a different beast.
Well, yeah, really especially if there's no one there that's support you and stuff, emotionally and stuff.
Yeah. And then I wonder when that other thing's gonna I've been waiting for that other shoe to drop since the beginning of the season.
What?
The actual big bad of the season,
yeah.
And we're still dealing with that whole astronaut Russ Livingston thing, so
Mm-hmm.
It's a little it's a lot.
Mm-hmm. Oh boy, next episode's title is "It's Not That Simple."
Never is.
You know what they say? Keep it simple, stupid.
Bulletproof can go though. I'm kind of already over Bulletproof. No tea, no shade to Jay Farrell. I'm kind of over it.
I know. What is Bulletproof? Yeah, I'm like what's the deal?
He's up to something, right?
I'm trying to remember. Was he up to something in the book? Oh, again, they can always change the script anyway.
Yeah, they've already. Yeah, I feel like this isn't exactly Bulletproof from the books at all. At all.
Russian end up being another Martian or something.
But he's the whole thing about the books. It's so funny.
I know. And again,
donated them to charity, of course.
You know who gets on my nerves, but I think that's the point of the character, and he all got on my nerves in the book and everything, is the Immortal.
Well, yeah, but rightly so. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And again, it seems like, in most like pop culture, it's like if you live long enough, you're gonna always end up being a dick.
Yeah. So are they gonna get rid of Rex the way they left this episode, or
I don't know.
I don't think that was much of a cliffhanger, by the way.
I mean, he dies eventually. I mean, spoilers. I mean, the other two are dead, so are they going to keep? I'm trying to. Oh, it's been a while since I read these. I mean,
I thought Rex was a pretty popular character, so TV shows do tweak.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember if they did it like this in the book. It's like I wonder if he's going to get like one of his arms is gone, so I wonder if he's going to get like a prosthesis for a while, and then.
Yeah. Oh, and shout out to Salamander, played by the lovely Phil Lamar. Gotta love Phil Lamar. He is like one of the goats of voice acting and animation. So love that for him.
It's one of the goats in general.
Yeah, truly. Mad TV.
Oh my god! But yeah, the lizards just get coming in. I'm just like, I just hear Lilith screaming, "Not the Serpent Society!"
And you know it every time they show up, bro. It's exactly what it gives, and that's what it's supposed to give.
Oh yeah, it's supposed to. Yeah, because
especially when we had that was it the cold opener or was it a cold the in one of those endings where they're showing the guy blows it in, I'm the leader now, and I'm like, no, please no.
Oh yeah, because I mean Kirkman's such a fan of comics. I'm like, anytime
such a fan of comics, it's so funny.
Anytime something or someone shows up, I'm just like, okay, what's this a month?
What's this a reference?
Yeah, what's this?
Like, wait, I didn't understand that reference. Let me rewind.
Who's that supposed to be?
This was a solid mid-season finale premiere.
Mm-hmm.
We got a lot to cover though in the next couple episodes.
I know. We're down to 3 for the rest of the season.
So what's crazy is I think Kirkman does such a good job, and this is true of Walking Dead too, for the most part, is that he balances heartwarming and gruesome, which is why I think the TV show didn't really connect with me as much as it could have, because it really kind of, after the first couple of episodes, kind of lost the plot on that and kind of lost the Kirkman-ness of it all.
Are you talking about the first season?
Yeah, where I just like, once, if I can't get into the first season, this is why I don't like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Like, it took 17 episodes for it to get good, quote unquote.
Yeah,
that's debatable. I mean, so it's just like I just couldn't really see the comic that I love so much in the TV show.
I mean, if you can, I'd start with the second season and go forward.
See, that's what I mean. If I have to start with the second season, it's not a good show. I'm sorry. That's just how I feel.
Because
how I feel.
The first season is weird. It was only 6 episodes.
Like the ones who lived, I like that. Yeah. Like if the show was more like that.
Yeah, and you started watching it even though it's not done yet. Okay, cool. But for the regular Walking Dead, it was so weird because like the first season, 6 episodes, and I don't think they knew it was gonna get picked up.
Yeah, they were very apprehensive instead of just going all into it. Mm-hmm. And it showed, and that just like I feel like if you don't have faith in your show, why should I? So I was just like, nope.
Well, I think they were worried about AMC having faith, but I think once season 2 hits, they're just like, oh yeah, keep pumping them out. Because that's
but still, it's wash, rinse, repeat, and the comic is kind of not as wash, rinse, repeat. I guess.
But like you could tell, season 2, they're really going for more stuff, and then that's when all the hype machine starts, the after show and all that stuff.
Yeah. But like this show doesn't have that problem at all. I think because he's more heavily involved in things like that, he definitely has a lot more. And the people that I heard that the people that do all the stuff, he actually knows personally and stuff too.
Yeah. I think you can tell because I think he kind of battled for some creative control in Walking Dead here. You can tell. I think
he got it. I think that was definitely part of the contract.
Oh yeah.
And, that's just a part of being in Hollywood and learning the the rules of the road, as it were. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, again, he learned from the Walking Dead stuff, and 2, again, it's Amazon, it's not AMC, so maybe it's just we welcome your input.
Yeah, I don't know. Alan did grow on me a little bit with the post-credit scene,
so. Yeah. Oh, now that he's buff, okay.
I'm shallow. It's fine. He's like, you took that support there, buddy. He's like, it's a 50-50 chance that I was willing to take.
I know.
I love that. Freaking Thaddeus.
Lilith loves a tall, muscled, one-eyed king.
Yes. But solid episode.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that is kind of a cliffhanger too, where besides the Martian stuff, but the thing with Alan where it's like Invincible is the key to the whole thing.
Oh, duh.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Although I think I missed the Invincible tag. What was it?
What?
I can't remember now. You know how like every episode they
Oh,
do
the title screen.
Yeah.
I
remember one time it took the whole damn episode.
It was a quiet one because I think it was like it was like right after his last scene on the on the planet where she's like, "Oh, you have to take your brother."
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. It was like a more quiet one compared to some of them.
Yeah. I still like that gimmick. I don't know how I feel about next season, but I still like the gimmick. Like season 1 was really cool though, because all the blood and then finally.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if they're building. I have to look at the title sequences to see if they're building anything like that this season.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's like quiet little Easter eggs and intricacies to it.
Mm-hmm.
I like the show a lot.
I'm just wondering if eventually here. Oh God, what is that? Oh God, hope that's not the season 2 cliffhanger where there's a certain scene from the comics with Mark and a certain female Viltrumite. Yeah. I wonder if they're gonna go.
That might be the season 3 premiere, actually.
But
we have to see how far they get through in this season, I guess.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna say. They wouldn't leave us at the end of a season with that, would they?
No, I think they would definitely. That would be a premiere worthy thing.
I was like, that would be a dark way to end the season.
Yeah, consider it might take 2 or 3 years for season 3. Yeah, no, people would be rioting in the streets. It'd be at Amazon headquarters with pickets.
Oh my God!
How dare you?
Oh my God! Then like something happens behind the scenes, and they're like, "Oh no, we're not going to make any more episodes." It's like, what?
I think this show has a guaranteed 5 seasons. I don't want to really say, but like the ratings are pretty solid. Critically acclaimed too for the most part, which is kind of weird for an animated show. So
I was gonna say,
it's cheaper than that Lord of the Rings show they're making. So
yeah, I always see good little word of mouth and stuff about online and stuff. So yeah.
So yes, I said we got at least 5 seasons because that's kind of like the new norm for contracts and stuff. So and streaming anyway, it's not the standard 7, but like maybe next season we can get some extra episodes, maybe 10. I'm hoping.
Oh, that'd be nice. Yeah, especially if you make us wait a while. Yeah, just
yeah. But they actually did promote this. Like I saw it.
Oh yeah.
So I was just like, oh, good. That's good. Because like I feel like season 1 they didn't promote enough, to be honest. But it still succeeded, kind of despite that. I think they were just kind of relying on Kirkman to do it, but now they're actually putting their skin in the game, so that's good to see.
Speaking of skin, I guess I mean they're doing a little cross promotion because I think I saw something. I don't know if they're doing something on Fortnite with Invincible right now or something.
Probably. I am not a Fortnite girly at all.
Yeah.
Is your kid?
I mean, once in a blue moon, he might jump in there if like one of his friends is like, "Hey, let's play Fortnite," but yeah, not for the most part.
Oh, it's only 15 V-Bucks or whatever the hell their credits are, and then there's like the Guardians of the Globe set that you can collect. You can get your little arm. You got Adam Eve's cape. You got Omni-Man's cape. I love, by the way, that Invincible doesn't have a cape. I love that. It's very. Yeah, I like that a lot. I kind of hate capes, honestly.
Why?
I mean, I know it's our name and stuff, but like, it's kind of ironic. I don't know. It's just.
I don't know.
Like Superman's cape is the only cape that I really like, if I'm going to be honest. Unless you're a villain, like Mysterio's cape, chef's kiss.
Sometimes I don't know. I like the
Dr. Doom's cape, love it. But like for heroes, I feel like capes are not heroic. I don't know what it is. It's just bad vibes.
I was about to say Batman, but you were like, I said heroes.
Exactly. Like Spider-Man, no cape. Daredevil, no cape.
My favorite character.
Yeah, but I mean,
that's a Marvel versus DC thing, though. Technically.
Yeah, but again, I don't know. I kind of like the visual sometimes of like flying characters having capes.
You know who could use a cape?
And
this is probably because I like the original version of Green Lantern more. I feel like Hal Jordan would have been better with the cape. And I think that's why I liked him as the Spectre better.
I mean, I could see some of the Lantern Corps having capes. Yeah.
Yeah. It goes back to the original design with Alan Scott, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But green and purple, villain. I just said, like, it's like you got a whole Green Lantern Corps of cops. Villain. Not you, John Stewart. Not you.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of nice though. It's like, yeah, Omni-Man had a cape, like with a more classic Superman vibe, but like Mark is kind of like a more modern version of a superhero, so he doesn't have a cape.
Yeah, like Nightwing. It gives Nightwing a little bit.
Oh, you mean Mark Grayson?
Intentionally, for sure. I think that the character designs are like so smart. I said, I like Adam Eve's cape. Omni-Man's cape was a little too short. That's how you know he's a villain. It has to be a little it's a whole design theory about like heroes that do have capes. Kind of follow like Batman's cape is way too long. So it's like the Goldilocks theory, right? Can't be too short, can't be too long. It has to fall right in that perfect zone. And that's when you know that character's meant to be a true out and right hero. Supergirl's cape in most classic designs too short.
Mm-hmm.
That's why she's not competent.
Oh,
well, that and the miniskirt thing, but also we're bringing back Wonder Woman's pants. I did want to do a little bit of a rant on Slutty and Petty about it, but since we're here,
yeah, we could do it here. So they're doing that again?
Yeah, they're bringing back her pants, and like that. I don't know why that causes such a commotion, but I just feel like it's like when I don't know. I just feel like if she wants to wear a skirt, she can wear a skirt. If she wants to wear a bikini, she can wear a bikini. Like, who cares? Like, she doesn't need pants, bro. Like, I feel like that's just like definitely going towards woke territory. It's like, oh, she's a powerful woman. She doesn't have to show skin. Babe, she got to sell comics. Let's be so real about this right now.
Yeah.
Like, let's desexualize all the female babes. Do you know where your bread is buttered? Because I feel like you don't.
And again, it's always going to be controversial when you change the look of like one of the icons has been around for like 80 years.
I mean, when they did it the first time, it was just like, and like, I think that's personally, I think that's why the show failed. It's because they put her in that pants. If that pilot would have put her in the classic Wonder Woman, we'd have a Wonder Woman show. That's all I'm saying.
Exactly. Got Adrian Pilecki. Come on, show them legs.
Adrian Pilecki! Like, what are you putting her in pants?
Nice tall queen. Come on, show them legs off. Come on.
I'm just saying, that is my personal theory. Like, it was just too soon for the woke bullshit for that show. Like, they just tried too much. And it's like, babe, so we could have put up with all of that. The single lady singing and all. If you would have put her in the Wonder Woman skirt.
And again,
we got to get back to basics. We got to stop trying to be controversial and sell books that way. Babes, it's not working. Let's go back to basics. Let's put her back in the bikini, please. I don't even want the skirt. I want the bikini.
Oh my. Yeah. The class. Yeah.
Think about it. Like, I think why people like Nubia so much with her new concept, she wears the skirt.
Mm-hmm.
It felt familiar. It felt classic. So why are you doing this to Wonder Woman? I think they just don't want to do Wonder Woman anymore. I think they're sick of it. And that's unfortunate. I think that's why they're pushing Power Girl personally.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Because like Power Girl, like not even Supergirl, but Power Girl?
I know.
Like, I love Power Girl. You know I love her. But I'm just saying, out of all the female characters, and even she's in pants.
You know what? I was thinking about this the other day. I'm like, how weird is it that Power Girl has a book right now, but Supergirl does not? They're basically versions of the same character.
And Supergirl's the original. So
do you think they're just doing where it's like,
Power Girl's more sexy. She doesn't have so much baggage, like with the TV show not being great. The last like 4 books that they tried to do haven't been great. Power Girl is a name and it gets the boys going. It's provocative, you know?
And and again, she's like the Earth 2 version, so it's like you don't have the baggage of the name it's just the...
Exactly.
Yeah.
And like I said, I like the Power Girl book, but it is suspicious. Like I said, Supergirl hasn't ever really been a competent character, unfortunately. And they don't know what they want to do. They want to make her a teenager. Do they want to make her a young adult? And like when you have that fundamental like argument about like what you want how you want the character to be, how you feel it'll be more relatable, you're never gonna really be able to be successful until you have a comprehensive character and figure out what you want to do. And you have to make that solid across all the books that she shows up in.
That is so weird too, because I thought they always like to line up the comics and like the other media, but it's like it was so weird when that show was on. She was like an adult with a job, but then meanwhile she was like a teenager in the comics. I'm just like,
and I kind of I like that difference because it's like I personally didn't care for the Supergirl show. I love Melissa. I thought she was okay, but like I said, it always just gave Felicity in a cape, and that just had to do with that it was in the Berlantiverse. And it just really didn't ring true to who I saw. You know, I love Laura Vandervoort. I think she's one of my favorite Supergirls. I think that, yeah, I think she is the best Supergirl. There, I said it. No tea, no shade to the original Supergirl. I love you, Helen Slater, but like, I think, yeah, Laura is the best one so far. And that's saying a lot because that happened in Smallville.
Oh my God, you probably know this, but you know what I just saw in social media this week? I'm that original Supergirl movie.
Yeah.
There were, I guess they were playing with the idea of like putting her in that, not the classic suit, but the headband one.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw pictures. Yeah, they had Helen Slater and headband. Like, oh my God.
It was the 80s.
Oh yeah, that's kind of what she was wearing in that area.
Yeah. I really hope one day that we will get a better Supergirl movie. That was like so unfortunate. Because it wasn't even if you know, like the script wasn't even meant for like an actual Supergirl script. That's why it's so weird like that. They just kind of slapped the name on it.
Yeah.
So that's that's on an anniversary this year, isn't it?
Oh, I think so. Yeah, wasn't that 80?
Yeah, 84, right?
I think so. Here, let's look this up. But
should we rip the shit out of it or?
Yeah, I was gonna say, where can I watch that? But yeah.
Oh, that's November. Oh, Thanksgiving. We should do it for Thanksgiving.
Okay, we do it here or on Salty?
Yeah, let's do it here.
Okay, for the week of Thanksgiving, we'll do that.
Yes.
Okay.
Here's a turkey for you.
Yes, you beat me to it.
You know, we have to keep with our gobble gobble theme, so there we go.
Oh yes.
Gobble gobble.
Yes. Yes, we must do that. And I just have to figure out where to watch it.
And I'd still rather watch this than the Fantastic Foreskin movie.
Oh. Yeah, me too. Oh, it is on Max. Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say it should be on Max. But what's crazy is I was scrolling through Netflix and I was just like, why is Wonder Woman and Dawn of Justice on Netflix? Like shit, it's not on Max. Like what the hell?
Or is it? Or can it be on both? Or
I don't think it can be on both at the same time. Hey-o.
Well, Dawn of Justice, they're like, yeah, you can have that.
I think the black and white one is on actually Max, but the Snyder cut is on Max, but not the normal one. I think that's how that is. Jesus. I only watch South Park on Max. I'm gonna be real with you, or Harry Potter. Don't tell anybody that I still watch Harry Potter. I know how some of the overly zealous Potterheads are.
Because J.K. Rowling, yeah.
Yeah, she doesn't really get paid for it, so I don't care. I already bought the DVDs.
Yeah.
Like, the merch has already been bought a long time ago, kids. I'm sorry, I don't know what to tell you. She is in our Holocaust denial era, so I'm assuming that she will be dead and buried pretty soon.
Oh, she's that too.
Yeah, like that just came out like a couple of days ago. I was like, babe, shut your mouth.
I was gonna say I knew her thoughts on trans people, but she's a Holocaust denier too. Jeez.
Yeah, it's like, babes, you're British and you're old. They literally conquered England. What are you doing?
When she's doubling,
it's so bad. It's so bad.
Damn, she's doubling down on the evil. Damn.
Such a shame.
I mean, again, like so I said,
it's like, and the Harry Potter show might actually get greenlit by Max. So I'm just like so torn. It's just like, God damn it! If you could just shut the fuck up.
I know.
I can enjoy that TV show that I've been waiting for 20 freaking years. You're killing me. You're killing me, Smalls.
I mean, we have to we just have to come to grips with it. I
don't even want to separate the art from the artist at that point, though.
I know, you don't, but it's like, yeah, I mean,
none of my merch is new. It's all falling apart, and I just cry every day because she won't shut the hell up.
none of us want to.
She won't apologize.
Yeah, none of us want to believe it, but yeah, it is. I mean, I guess it's true. I mean, even horrible people can be talented. So,
well, listen, I'm gonna be real with you about the Harry Potter books. Like, it's nostalgia for me.
okay, I was gonna say
but
I
it's
never.
not like the best book ever written.
Yeah.
There's plot holes, there's terrible character development, but it captured a generation's imagination. And like she hit on certain things that really resonate with people. But I mean, the Hardy Boys and Nancy Drew did that too, and they have way more books and way more TV show adaptations and movie adaptations. But it is just something special about Hogwarts for millennials specifically. And it's just like, you could just shut the fuck up. You could even have more money, but you just won't. You just won't. You won't apologize and you won't shut up. So now I'm just like, ooh. It's like, and like, I don't even think if she apologized at this point, it wouldn't even be genuine. So I don't even want an apology. Like, I just don't think there's any coming back from that, the way that she doubled down on it.
Yeah.
So it's such a shame because I really would love to see, I wouldn't say the cursed child, but I would love to see like the trio, and the trio won't come back because they're all definitely against her. But I want to see Harry Potter all grown up. The cursed child was a tickle. Like if they could have fleshed that out a little bit better, it would have been way more better. But like that's the TV show I actually want: Harry Potter all grown up, next generation. That's what I want. That's what we want, and it'll never happen, and it makes me sad. Maybe one day she'll wake up and get a fucking clue and apologize. I don't know.
Wow. Or at least just keep your mouth shut. You know.
Yeah. Well, that's not even that. She needs to apologize.
Oh
she
yeah.
needs to like go through some education, and she needs to like apologize
at this point. But for any of you, before you open your mouth in the first place, just keep your mouth shut. If you're making the money, just shut up.
You know, it's like you get diarrhea of the mouth with the more money. Like, look at Elon Musk. Like, sorry to be on an Elon Musk rant here, kids, but like seriously, like babes, your dad owns Emerald Mines. You're not that smart, and you just bully your way into being CEO of stuff. Just shut the fuck up.
I know. Again,
I don't care about a Tesla SpaceX collab.
That's the thing. If you want someone to buy something or watch something of yours, it's just like, guess what?
But you know, it's more money to farm engagement and you know, to rage bait and to be on the side of Nazis and all this other stuff, and just to say just the most vile shit just for engagement, to make a little bit of money, to make your little daily Starbucks run, you know? It's crazy.
I guess it's modern social media, but I've always been of the mind.
I hope they don't. I honestly believe, I hope they're all just trolls and they don't actually believe that. But I know deep down, some of those accounts, they're real.
Yeah.
A lot of those accounts are real. And that's what's scary.
I don't know. Yeah, I just always thought it's like, if you want people to buy your product, we shouldn't know your politics because, you know.
Exactly. Like, look at Bill Cosby. The minute he opened his mouth,
well,
here comes Hannibal Buress. Well, I guess you should keep your pants pulled up too, shouldn't you? I'm just saying. Decades. It was an open secret. Nobody knew, but he just had to make his input about it, and done. Are there comics you want to talk about since we're kind of done with the Invincible stuff?
Yeah, we did Invincible. We did Lilith's weekly Elon Musk rant.
Put that on your bingo cards, kids. You might want to make that your center square.
Circle gets the square.
Take the Seinfeld reference off. Put that in the center square.
Oh, yeah, I don't know about comics, but did you see the announcement of the new Xbox coming this summer?
Oh, I did.
Yeah, I don't know.
About time. I mean, it's only been like 6 years.
Yeah. But did you see? It's like three main X-Men books. One by Gail Simone, one by Jed McKay, and then who's the third one? But I was like, ooh, Gail, ooh, Jed. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, they had some pretty good things. So we got what, and that's like, we'll get a preview of that on Free Comic Book Day. Like, it's Blood Hunt and X-Men #1, and then I think that 700 issue of Uncanny X-Men.
Oh yeah, that's
where it kind of kicks off with Simone and McKay's stories.
Yeah, and they're basically wrapping up Krakoa stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll have X-Men #1, Uncanny X-Men #1, and Exceptional X-Men #1. I'm kind of excited about Exceptional X-Men #1 because like that's obviously a new title, you know.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Because it looks like an Emma Frost something like.
Yeah, and I'm glad that I like Emma Frost, actually. I mean, I don't really like how they kind of were shoving her in all that Hellfire Gala stuff, but like I actually like her as a character. I think she's one of the most fleshed out villains within the X-Men world. And I wouldn't even say she's a villain at this point. Definitely
like an
an
anti-hero. Yeah.
What it is Exceptional X-Men is Ewing and Canero, which
yes.
we were just kind of talking about him with the art.
Oh,
that's why I'm so excited. Yeah.
But this week's
and
amazing.
Then the Uncanny is Simone and Marquez, and the regular X-Men book is McKay. I hope we get Alpha Flight in there somehow, some way.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And then we have Phoenix, X Factor, we have a Storm book, a Wolverine book, X-Force, and Nyx as well as some supplemental X-Men books. So
yeah, that's what I want to see. Because again, you kind of know who's going to be Phoenix, Storm, and Wolverine. But I want to see the lineups for X Factor.
For X Factor and X-Force, yeah. I wonder if they're going to keep it classic.
Oh, Ray would be chomping me. Oh yeah, me and Ray and Justin, a bunch of us would be chomping at the bit if they do that X-Force team with like Havoc and Polaris. Oh
yeah.
Oh yeah, we can do a classic X-Force with Cable again.
And I think X Factor can be the wild card at this point.
Oh yeah.
I'd love to see them do something new with X Factor actually, but X-Force I feel like has to be the classic lineup almost. It's been a long time since we saw those guys together, you know.
Yeah, but I think we're gonna have a more classic model for a while because
because of the TV show,
97, yeah. I told you people, Krakoa was going to come to an end either when the movie came out or that animated series came out. I told you.
Yeah, but I hope like this is like a resurgence. Like I hope the animated show like brings kids into reading X-Men, because I feel like we can forget about all the stuff that happened. Like we were just kind of treading water. And like I said, Marauders was like the most original book that they had, which is why I was reading it. Everything else was just treading water and so stale and so stupid and repetitive. Like I'm so ready for new X books.
I mean, I've been saying the Krakoa stuff needs to come to an end, and
I just didn't have anything else.
I just hope it was organic and not just we have to change because of the TV show.
No, it definitely wasn't. It's corporate synergy, but I like the names behind all the books, so I have a lot of faith. So I feel like they were like the main book was just kind of like the main books were kind of just treading water, but they knew that this was coming. So I feel like all this was in the pipeline, just waiting for everything to line up. Because I feel like the X-Men show actually got affected by COVID, so we were supposed to have it like sooner than this. So that kind of forced a couple of extra issues and stuff. But like they did have this in the pipeline. It's kind of clear, you know.
Well, they even said, I mean, Hickman had like a definite beginning, middle, and end for the Krakoa stuff.
He always says that, but he never does.
No, but also too, I think they said, it was kind of like a Clone Saga again.
Clone Saga. Like, they're like,
we're Marvel. We're Marvel's like, oh no, it's selling good. Keep it. No, we're not going to end it. Keep it going. Keep it going.
I didn't think that it was selling good. It's just that they weren't ready to do the next phase.
Exactly. Yeah. Because again, it started 2018, and then probably COVID hit. They're like, oh, that TV show's not coming anytime soon. There ain't a movie on the horizon, so just keep it going.
Yeah. But it's pretty exciting. I'm looking forward to it. I will say, the more that I look at the animation, I wish it was a little more like I feel like they tried to recapture the old TV show a little too much. I wanted it to be just a little bit more updated, because like I feel like the blues are a little too gray, and the yellows don't pop enough. Like, because we're in 4K now, babes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think they're trying.
That's my one thing. So hopefully, when it gets to season 2, they'll like up the production of it and just kind of come into their own art style and instead of trying to imitate, I guess.
Well, I think they're trying really hard for people. They want you to look at it and just right away think, "Oh yeah, it looks just like the '90s." Well, it's
but I don't want it to. That like I said, need to be just updated a little bit more.
Well, yeah, technology and everything has come so far. It's like,
I like the 2D. I'm glad that it's not CGI or that. Like, as much as I love X-Men Evolution, I really hated that art style, but the stories were so freaking good that I couldn't even help it. So yeah.
Oh wait, I was gonna. Did you see one of the episodes? I think it's Life, Death. So they're gonna do that Forge and Storm story.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Which is good.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, but I was going to say, Jed's slowly taking over there, because Jed's writing Avengers now.
He's about to be that guy.
Now he's going to be writing he's writing the X-Men, Avengers. So
yeah, he's that guy. When you write both of those books, you're that guy.
And he's the one of Moon Knight and Doctor Strange. So I mean, he's kind of all he needs is a Spider-Man book. He's basically He's basically completed his takeover.
Dan better watch his back. I did. We never did get to talk about Women of Marvel #1, or did we?
Wait, what? Which one?
Women of Marvel #1 one
Oh
shot,
no, I
the
don't
one
think
that came out. Yeah, that was pretty cool. If you picked it up, I don't know.
I did not, but
yeah, it had like Gail Simone, Celeste Bronfman, Erica Schultz, Sarah Brennan.
Oh damn! Now I'm gonna have to pick that up.
And then the cover was by Carmen Canero. Like I said, that yeah, Carmen is on fire. Yeah, they had a really good Invisible Woman story. That one was written by Gail Simone, with art by Lydia Rosero.
Damn it! I
The
guess
Future is Here, which was the Madame Web one, was Celeste Bronfman. You really should read that. That was really good. Surprisingly.
Oh yeah, she's a good writer. So, but
yeah, and Erica Schultz did the Black Widow story. So yeah, I think you would like it. It was really good. It was really solid. We just haven't really had a chance to catch up and talk about comics.
Well,
so.
yeah, I was gonna say I might make a run to the store anyway because there's at least one thing I didn't get at the store this week. So yeah, so
what was it?
I don't know how I missed it. Well, the Transformers issue, which I kind of need. So
yeah, you kind of do that. Probably like for tomorrow or tonight or something.
No, next weekend. So
okay. Yeah, I just wanted to plug that. There was also a good Scarlet Witch one too in there.
Okay.
So yeah, I just wanted to mention that.
But yeah, all those creator names you mentioned, I was like, oh man, now I gotta get this thing.
Yeah, you should have it, definitely.
Yeah.
And like, I kind of wish they hadn't pitched it as like Women of Marvel, because you know how like polarizing that can be, unfortunately, nowadays. I wish they came up with like a better title for it, but it is what it is. And I think all the stories are really solid, and the writers are really worth checking out. If you've never read a book story, I don't know how you can go your whole life if you're a comic book nerd and not read a story by Gail Simone, but it's a great introductory story, I think, if you've never read a Gail Simone story or Erica Schultz story. And like I said, the cover was really cool. So
exactly. I know I've mentioned this to you before, but if you've checked out Avengers Twilight at all?
No, I don't like Avengers.
I know, but like I said, it's Chip, and it's kind of like his Marvel version of Kingdom Come.
There's only one Kingdom Come, and there's no good that can come from a Marvel version. Sorry, as much as I love Chip, that's my personal opinion. Like, you keep saying it, that just makes me less interested, to be quite honest.
Sorry.
I did pick up Ultimate Black Panther #2 though.
Oh yes, I got that. Yeah,
Brian Hill.
Mm-hmm.
Friend of the show. If you want to find the drop, feel free.
Oh yeah, because that's what I was thinking. Maybe I should reach out to him again, see if he wants to talk some Ultimate Black Panther.
There's something about Moon Knight and Wakanda that just feels wrong but hilarious.
This is Brian Edward Hill, and you're listening to the Capes and Lunatics podcast.
Yeah, I was gonna say I might have to reach out and ask him about an interview about this. Cause, yeah, hey, Moon Knight is a villain. Yeah, that sounds about right.
No, that's about right. I think everybody can kind of, except for
what the F.
But yeah, it's political intrigue. Like I've always kind of wanted. Like I felt like that had been on the back burner for a long time up until very recently. And it's like, yeah, he's a king. There's always political royal intrigue, you know?
Yeah, because in the regular Black Panther book, he's kind of in exile. So
yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah,
that's the take. I was like, stop trying to make him Batman. Batman doesn't even work as Batman anymore.
Oh,
Batman, my favorite character.
But again, I was gonna say, are they gonna pull in Ultimate Spider-Man here? Or are they gonna actually let him and Storm get married and have kids and basically stay together indefinitely?
I think a lot of the fans would like to see that, but at the same time, like I feel like it's kind of a small minority. I feel like Storm fans, they like that story, but they don't. Like, a lot of people feel like they only bring up Storm in that content. Like normies only bring out that Storm and T'Challa like that. Like, Storm is like a literal goddess and queen on her own.
Mm-hmm.
And she don't need no man kind of thing. But I liked their marriage. I liked when they took over for the Fantastic Four. I would love for the Ultimate Black Panther to kind of do that again, too, with a different twist. There's a lot of cool things that those two could do together. So, like, just Black Panther in an Ultimate Universe, like, Brian's got a great imagination, a great understanding and love of the characters that he chooses to write for. So, like, the Blade book is really good too. So like maybe we get an Ultimate Blade. Just gonna manifest that.
No, you know what? I was gonna say if not before, if that movie or whatever comes out, yeah.
if it happens, didn't they cancel a couple of movies?
I don't know if they canceled stuff or they pushed stuff back. I know people are still. Well, I saw a few people saying, "Oh, you know, are we still getting Ironheart?" Or
I don't think we're still getting Ironheart personally.
I think they got spooked after some of the last movies.
Well, Ironheart should have been a show, and freaking Secret Invasion should have been a movie. So
yeah, exactly. Yeah, she should have got the show. You give Sam Jackson the movie. Come on.
It's so stupid. It's like what we were all waiting for. Like, people love Nick Fury, whether black or white Nick Fury, like especially, but people love Sam Jackson. So it's like you're so stupid for making a TV show. One of the very, very frequent missteps they've made since the end of the Infinity Saga. So unfortunate. But I like this book a lot. I was surprised. I'm not like a real actual big Black Panther fan, actually. I like the movies. I think the movies are some of the best that Marvel's done. But like the book, like the old Black Panther stuff, just didn't ever really sit right with me until they actually got people of color writing the book. So, you know.
Yeah, I was gonna say those original ones. It's old white guys writing that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's giving white savior fantasy to be perfectly honest. And it's weird because he shows up in Fantastic Four and that whole thing. So it's just kind of like weird that I didn't really like Black Panther comics until recently. But yeah, I recommend that book if you're not reading that.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, I was gonna say that and Ultimate Spider-Man. Yeah, those two are.
I think the Ultimate line though, they just need to make a full Ultimate line at this point.
Well, do you think they're slowly rolling it out? Because I mean, we have 3 books already, and then you think eventually they're going to roll out more.
What's the third Ultimate book?
X-Men.
Oh yeah, I don't like that one, but
you know what? I didn't even pick it up because again, I just looked at the art. I'm like, that's not my cup of tea. And then it's like, really don't get any of the classic characters. I'm just like,
yeah. I looked at the cover when I was like, that's why I was like, wait, there's a third. Oh yeah.
I'm like, yeah, put it out, but maybe don't slap the name X-Men. I get why you slap the name X-Men on it, but I'm like, maybe just don't slap the name.
Damaging the brand.
I'm just like
a little bit of bait and switch there.
Especially with like X-Men 97 coming out. I'm like, why wouldn't you do like an updated like Ultimate X-Men?
Well, because they're bringing out the regular. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I mean, you could do that too.
Well, you also don't want to oversaturate the brand because, like, I don't think they really have a lot of faith in the X-Men brand. It's been kind of declining, and so they have to see how this goes. I think that's why they put McKay and Gail Simone and everybody on it. Like, they want it to be prestigious. They want to break that record again. I really do feel like they do want to break that record again. That's what they're looking to do with X-Men. So,
well, again, I mean, yeah, you try stuff new. You have to try new stuff every so often, but I think just the dragging out of Krakoa kind of hurt that brand.
It definitely did. You could see it in the sales of the books. Like, a lot of those X-Men books be sitting there for 2-3 weeks and then end up in the dollar bin. I'm just saying. I go to 3 different comic books on a regular and a lot of other comic book play. I see a lot of those books in the 50-cent dollar bins. I'm just saying after like a month or 2 months or whatever it is. I do.
I mean,
Same thing with the new Batman stuff. No tea, no shade.
I mean, as 90s kids, can you imagine a day when there's an X-Men book still sitting there?
No, not at all. Like, you literally had to fight an old grandmother trying to get it for a grandkid. Like,
oh yeah, back in the day, man, you had to rush to get them Spider-Mans and X-Men's.
Yeah, so I want to get back to that place for X-Men for sure. And I think this the lineup that they announced, and I think we're going in the right direction.
Oh yeah. That's why I was so excited. I saw they announced those 3 books. I'm like, now who's going to be working on these other books? I want to see who's working.
Yeah. So it's crazy. Image is kind of blowing up. They put out a lot of number 1s. Well, not a lot, but like this past like 6 weeks, they've had a lot of new number 1s. And I guess because they're doing a lot of Spawn books too. Spawn's they're able to like get new people in. I just found that kind of interesting. They had one called The Last Mermaid, Napalm Lullaby. Yeah. And then they've been putting out a lot of number 1s lately.
I don't think we discussed it here. Yeah, for that Energon universe coming this summer, they're doing a Scarlet miniseries.
Yeah.
By Kelly Thompson, friend of the show.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. definitely would love to get her back to pick her brain about that.
She's coming. I already contacted her.
Oh,
so
cool.
I think we might do it on an Energon Universe if you want to join us. I was like,
I'll just be in the chat then. I'll let you nerd babies be.
She's scared of the boys. Watch we get her on here. You're scared of them, aren't you? She'll be like, no.
They're scared of me. It's okay.
Who isn't?
As they should be. Oh yeah, we kind of already. How are you feeling about Ghost Rider Shadow Vengeance? Did you pick that up?
I did pick it up.
By Ben Percy?
It was a lot of setup. It was basically Zarathos leaves Johnny Blaze. He's looking for a new host, and then at the end of the book, he comes.
It was extra size, so at least the $5 was worth it.
Yeah, but it wasn't.
And I did like the art by Danny Kim.
Oh yes,
that was an improvement. So
yeah, the art's very good. Yes, but it was just Zarathos wandering around trying to find a new host and stuff. But then at the end, and you knew it was coming because we can't keep a secret in comics anymore. Yes, he lights on the hood. Yes, I bend this character, kids. So we'll have to see where that goes.
Yeah.
So are they trying to think now where they're like grafting some of these like brands onto villains? Because so now the Hood's the Ghost Rider. We still don't know who Moon Knight is. The new Moon Knight is in Vengeance of the Moon Knight. So
they just really got a hard on for the word vengeance. It's almost like they're trying to be Batman.
Well, I mean, Batman. Well, he was selling. Is he still selling books?
Batman, my favorite character.
He's got to be. There's like 30 Batman books in the lineup.
Always.
I mean, like, it's crazy. Like, I think we both were shocked. We were like talking comics, and there was like not a Batman book out. We were like, what the hell? It was like not too long ago, too. Remember? We were just like, that's so weird. There's not a Batman book.
It's probably more of a shipping issue than a
shipping issue. Yes.
Oh, so we do have a Batman show, but it's like, did you read that I'm sure are you current on the regular Batman book, that Joker year one? We kind of talked about it.
We kind of talked about it, but like we don't need to talk about it.
I was gonna say that really was nothing.
Yeah, it's a big nothing burger. I think the most interesting book that has potential is Red Hood the Hill, personally. I think that's the most like within the like that's not like a well established, you know what I mean? Like I think it has the potential. I just hope it lives up to its potential. Cause I like the character of Red Hood. I like Jason. Since he came back alive, Jason's been one of the best like peripheral characters in the Bat family.
Especially in the last couple of years. I mean,
I'm still pissed about that. I'm still pissed about like you had Bizarro and Artemis and you blew your load, bro. Like I'm still upset about like we need another Dark Trinity. I mean, I know the Trinity is dark enough on its own right now. Superman's kind of making a comeback. Wonder Woman, she's kind of like chaotic neutral. And Batman is just completely too far gone to work with anybody unless it's World's Finest, which technically isn't in continuity. So
yes, yeah.
We could use a Dark Trinity. Exactly. I don't care if it's freaking John Constantine, Zatanna, and Dr. Fate. Something. We need a Dark Trinity.
Yeah, I get it, but I'd be for that. Our OG original Dark Trinity. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just I don't know. DC's a mess right now.
Yeah.
How are you feeling about Speed Force?
I have been reading it.
Issue 5, so.
I have been reading it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
How do you feel?
I just randomly picked it up. Issue 5, so.
Oh, I thought you were...
It's giving old school Star Labs, like bad, evil vibes, and I kind of like that.
Oh, really?
They were dealing with like the holographic versions of themselves this issue. Not like my favorite concept, but I just kind of like all the young kids in Keystone City just, being badasses and making quips. It's cute.
Mm-hmm.
I like the artwork a lot, too. So, but yeah, like I said, the holographic versions, if you know, I don't really like that.
Oh,
but Avery and Wallace are kind of cute together, so.
Yeah, I don't know what it was about that book. I remember it came out. I was like, I don't know if I enjoy this. Like, I'm enjoying the regular Flash book. The Jay Garrick book is.
Oh yeah, obviously I love the Jay Garrick book. But no, like I said, I just randomly picked it up. The cover looked really good, so I was just like, oh. yeah, no, they're Wallace are actually really cute together. I like it. Little speedster team.
Mm-hmm.
It's given speed twins.
I
don't think that book's too long for this world though. I saw all 5 issues kind of still there on the shelves, not really touched in a couple of stores.
That's the other thing. I was like, is this an ongoing? Is it a mini series?
They'll never tell you anymore.
No, never anymore.
I think that's been a trend. I'm just like, I don't know if this is I'm more inclined to pick it up if it's a mini series at this point, as opposed to an ongoing. My wallet thanks me when it's a mini series.
I mean, they should come out, just be honest, be like, okay, we're gonna guarantee you 5 issues. Okay, if it sells, we'll keep going. If not, it's a miniseries.
I think they don't want to look like losers.
Yeah, well,
too late on that front, DC, but still. Yeah, I don't think it's a good look, and I don't think like the retailers would like that too much either, personally. So I think that's why they've been kind of playing it by ear, both Marvel and DC lately. So
yeah,
that's just a new trend. I think like after that Poison Ivy thing, I think they realized maybe we just shut the hell up and just let the fans do their thing.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. You're probably not reading it, but Immortal Thor number 8.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
No, it's good because
who's writing that?
That's Al. That's Al Ewing.
See, I figure if it's an Immortal title, usually it's Al. So I'm just like, how is it? Like, is it body horror? Like, what's going on there?
Not all the time. It's it's more getting into higher powers and stuff, and just the stuff that we don't like about his Venom stuff, that it's too cosmic. It kind of works here.
Well, I would hope Thor is cosmic.
Yeah. Well, a lot of times I don't even like some of the cosmic sides of Thor, but I mean, yeah, I do like when Al does it. And this one, Thor goes to visit his mother, Gaia.
I was gonna say Swamp Thing. Alan Moore will be seeing you soon.
Yeah. So, Alan Moore, that untalented wizard.
Gonna have to dig up that drop.
I know. Oh man, I'm sure he has a few Alan Moore drops. But yeah, no. I like the, like I said, this Al's been doing good stuff with the story. The art is great.
Oh yeah, that is really good art.
Yeah, so
it's giving Eldritch Terror. I might have to pick it up.
Yeah, I mean, this is one of those ones where it's like, yeah, me and Charlie be talking this every week. Yeah. Oh, and then they're doing a weird thing where it's like, yeah, next month I guess we're doing a regular issue of Thor, but then it's also like they're also doing a weird thing with Roxxon, so it's like they're doing, oh look, Roxxon presents Thor #1. Roxxon, those bastards. Like Pendant Publishing, Roxxon, those bastards.
Exactly.
But yeah, no, the Immortal Thor stuff is good. I was gonna say, if I had any hope of getting into any Thor, it'd probably be Al's Immortal Thor.
There's no like love stuff. As long as there's no love stuff.
No love stuff. No.
And no Loki.
There was like an issue or two with like with Thor and Loki, but it was more like they were kind of.
I feel like that was so overdone.
They were kind of like reminiscing. It was kind of like a thing where it's like, yeah, Thor, you weren't exactly the best brother back in the day. Because I think you'd like it because like in some of these, Al's not he's not afraid to call out Thor on some of his previous behavior.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I might pick it up. I might pick a couple of the first issues. We'll see. I'll let you know. I'll get back to you.
Now that Thor's the king of Asgard.
Oh, okay. Good for him.
Yeah, because they kind of killed off Odin a while ago.
You sure Odin isn't just taking a coma nap?
Well, we know how death is in comics, but yes, no.
I feel like Thor being the king of Asgard can't last long. Like, it's not meant to be like, say, like a Black Panther. Like, I just feel like that's not where.
Yeah.
Like, Thor is not for politics. You know what I mean?
I know.
Running a kingdom.
Although there was it the last issue of Avengers, Jed had a cute little scene with like Thor and like Black Panther, and I forget what Black Panther said to Thor, and he's like, oh, you don't take offense, and Thor's like, one king talking to another. Yeah, so he's like, no, you can say whatever.
Okay. Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, they don't get too political with please, it's Thor, but yeah.
That's what I mean. It's just like, yeah, I'll have to pick it up. I'll have to see.
It's more like, oh, you threaten the king of Asgard, I'm gonna hit you in the face.
Don't make me throw my hammer.
That's not Thor, that's Lilith. All right.
I don't know. Like I said, you don't really read a lot of indie comics, so
I mean, if there's anything you want to mention.
Outside of like, and I'm not gonna call Transformers or G.I. Joe indie books, even though they're technically.
And Spawn.
Well, Spawn.
Or Spawn 2 commercial.
2 commercial now. I mean, he's getting 15 books, so definitely.
He's like the Batman over there now.
Well, he's always kind of been the Batman.
Oh yeah, but definitely now. McFarlane's resting his house on Spawn.
Well, yeah.
And I guess that movie's still coming someday.
Maybe.
I mean, I swear every couple months I see, oh, Todd McFarlane has a new update on Spawn, and the update's like, yeah, it's coming.
Sure.
That's what she said.
Oh my. Oh, I know. Shout out to Alien Black, White, and Blood #2. I really like the Black, White, and Blood line. No matter who they do it with, it's pretty cool. Like I said, I think I mentioned it already. It's Jackson Lansing and Colin Kelly, who do a couple of my other good books. It is a $6 book, but I really, really enjoyed this one.
Okay, yeah, I haven't picked it up. I was waiting for the.
I think Stephanie Williams has a story in here too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was waiting for the review on Predator and Prey.
I know. I think they're a little backed up over there.
Well, waiting for Ray to stop playing with himself on YouTube.
First it was Snap, now it's that damn YouTube.
He's playing Snap on YouTube now. That's what it is.
He's like, I'm gonna make money now.
His obsession has now grown. His addiction is just taking a new form.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Paul Jenkins also writes a story in this one too. So yeah, it's really solid. I liked it a lot. I like any Black, White, and Blood they do, like I said, but like the fact that they did it for Alien, I love that like Marvel bought Fox and now basically the Xenomorph is a princess.
Oh yeah, they're really trying to weave that in because he was like tied into Wolverine's origin, and now they're only doing the Black, White, and Blood stuff.
Yeah, I find it super interesting what they're doing with it. Next thing you know, that might be with the symbiotes homeworld for all.
Oh God, yeah. Oh my God,
the original symbiote homeworld.
Thousands of years ago, there was a war between the xenomorphs and the symbiotes. You know it's coming.
Mark my words. Mark them. So yeah, on that note, I guess not really much else to really talk about.
Okay. But I know coming up soon, yes, like I said, well, the Celeste Bronfman interview. Lilith and I will jump on here so often. So yeah, we have.
What movie do we have coming up next? It's not until the summer, right?
I mean, if you mean superhero movie, I think is it Deadpool and Wolverine's the next one?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so that's like.
Or is it a Sony movie? I can't tell anymore.
Well, I know Craven's coming, but I think that's towards the end of the year. I think.
Okay.
And Venom, I think, but those, I think, like I said, I think those are on the back half of the year.
Okay. So just just jumping on here, doing random whatevers and some interviews.
Oh, I know you wanted the crap on the Crow. When's that come out?
I have no idea. Like that trailer car. I didn't even know they were making a new Crow until the trailer came out and it looked terrible.
Did they do that just so?
Oh, June 7th.
Okay. So.
Wow. No, and this no shade to Bill Skarsgård. They've got FKA Twigs. That's the only 2 people I actually know in this book. I mean, in this movie. Yeah, literally the only 2 people.
And again, I mean, you can have great actors, but if they give them like shit material, it's like,
I think it's a case of listen, I'm gonna be so real with you. Like, I love The Crow, but it's not like a cinematic masterpiece, right? But it does resonate. It's very gothic. It has a vibe. Like the not so good. But like the vibe of it all and how the actors come together and everything, it makes it something special. I just don't think you can recapture that.
And they're going to,
especially with the tragedy behind it. Like I just don't think. And like we said, there are sequels where it's just like diminishing returns.
Yeah.
You know.
And again, they're going to try to throw you some weird curves where it's like, oh, this is updated for 2024. It's like,
I don't even think it's that. And I know people are like kind of upset that like, like it's a white guy playing the Crow. And I'm just like, okay,
and again, just like with the way the Crow is, could you have done another Crow story that's not Eric Draven?
Well, like I said, those sequels, diminishing returns.
Yeah, but.
And I think that they just kind of want to do a little bit of rage bait, right? It's like, how dare you remake this? I'm going to go watch it and make sure it's good. And if it's not, it's Morbin time,
Yeah.
That is the gift that keeps on giving. Shout out to Morbius. That is your forever meme, Sony.
All you need is one line in that movie. They need the next, why'd you say that name? That Crow movie.
Yes. Honestly, I feel like a lot of movies nowadays rather be infamous than famous,
Yes.
But yeah, I'm totally down to see if my initial thoughts are correct, and I'm pretty sure they will be, but I'm willing to give it a chance. Like I said, the story of the Crow is pretty interesting, and the comics were really good too, so.
Yeah.
Not the second ones, but the original.
Yes. All right, so should we get out of here?
Yeah, give kids the spiel.
All right, well, I kind of did. All right, so send us your thoughts. Again, send your questions for Celeste Bronfman because we're going to talk to her about Jackpot and Black Cat #1.
Ooh, fancy.
That's right. So, or if you want to come on and be interviewed or you're a creator, reach out, email us CapesandLunatics@gmail.com or call the voicemail 614.
We do regular books too.
Yes, yeah. Oh yeah. If you're any kind of creator, reach out. We'll probably talk to you. 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember, you can find all things Capes and Lunatics, episodes, social media, merchandise. Again, buy the shirts, buy the phone cases.
Cover your nips and have a sip.
Oh. Again, Rain ran the money on us through the Cash App link.
Make it rain.
And of course, the Patreon, where if you subscribe, you not only get the new content, you get all the backlog of all the old content on Patreon. Hell, there's still Star Trek stuff on there. There's still the worst superhero movie brackets on there. So, so go honor Charlie Esser and watch his topless videos. Again, Lilith and I reviewed the AVN Awards in February, and then in the next episode is going to be Lilith Hellfire's conspiracy theories.
I'm just going to pull a theory out of the fishbowl, and we'll see what happens.
Yes, pull a theory out of the fishbowl. All right. So find everything I just mentioned at tubespace.io/CapesandLunatics Podcast Network. It's tubespace.io/CapesandLunatics Podcast Network.
More vicious and brutal than ever.
All right. Lilith Hellfire. Find her on the Facebook once a month when they during the lunar eclipse or the solar eclipse. Which one's coming? Yeah, the solar eclipse.
Just what I always wanted in a man.
Whoa. So don't want to promote your Facebook, Lilith. You're just like, yeah.
No, it's fine. You did a good job. Don't worry about it.
Actually, no.
Not getting the TikTok ever again. So.
What?
I told you TikTok is for strangers, not friends and family.
Oh my! Oh god! Oh my god! I want to know what she's doing on that TikTok. It's only for strangers. All right. Come on, send me the link. All right, kids. For another week, we have been to your Capes.
Episode Lunatics.
Yay!
So we're excited.
Yay! We did it. I just need a montage of everybody else on the team going ampersand. All right, so yeah, keep sending us
question mark.
keep sending us your thoughts on new comics. Anything you want us to cover? Any interviews? Until next time, catch ya.
Well, yeah.